We can't leave without our trusty sled. What if we need it today?
Been so many deer in that. Like an old wore out tractor trailer.
That's right.
Yeah.
Day 7.
Where are we going?
So what are you thinking?
I don't know. There's so many options. Let me think about it.
You were whining yesterday.
That's right.
You've gone where you want to go.
That's
We're
not what I'm
going
saying.
Where
I
you
was
want
not.
to go.
I no. That particular day we didn't go where I wanted to go, but it worked out. So I wasn't complaining. I'm just saying when you hunt with a group of people, and you hunt as a group, where you all go to the same woods and you meet up at the end of the day and you do all that jazz and you coordinate your hunting days, you have to kind of work with what you got, and you can't just do your own thing and screw everybody else, and who cares, you know, because that's not
So where are you going?
that's not the way it goes. That's all I was saying. I didn't say I'm mad because we haven't been doing what I wanted to do. I've had a fantastic deer season. In fact, one of my best so far. I've been very happy with how it's gone.
Been great.
And I'm not complaining. But we haven't gone where I want to go.
I knew that. That's why I said, where do you want to go?
Anyway.
That's exactly why I said, where do you want
We're on the road again. Day 7. Here we go. Okay, Dad, you getting out?
Yes.
Going in the woods?
Yeah, I'll go
Hi.
for a walk, see what happens.
Yeah.
There was a ton of buck sign in there last year,
Yep.
and it was like this beautiful string, and I want to go check and see if it's still there.
Sure.
And then I'll know if he's there or not. And we brought my tape measure around.
Ooh,
So
yes.
we can weigh him right.
Yes, yes, yes. Good luck, Father. Rodney Elmer,
Hunting legend.
hunting legend. He's so cool.
It gets worse and worse every year.
Just dragging down the side of the truck. No, man. That'll buff out. No. Found it.
Separate the men from the boys.
That's right. We don't mind driving out here, do we, Jim?
No?
Oh, that was it. Oh.
Okay. Been hiking back about as far as you can go behind a gate all morning, and it's an area about as far as most anybody can walk, and then be able to like loiter around and hunt for a couple 3 hours tops, and then I gotta head. I stopped under a giant spruce tree right here so I could stay out of the rain. The rain is kind of coming and going, and like it lightens right up like it's going to sunshine, and it's just a system moving through. Trying to get over to some signpost rubs and some big scrape line and stuff that was over here yesterday, last year, and check out and see if that buck is still alive and over here. He'll be a real nice one this year. There was also another monster that was kicking around in this area here. But anyway, we'll see what happens and go from there. See you later. Get my own rainbow. Right into the valley. That is cool. Damn, they were directly downwind. I popped around the corner, and then the bigger one just looked right at me, and I was screwed. But that had been a deer, been over right there. Bummer they didn't stay. That's the way it goes. A couple of nice medium-sized bulls. Not real sure how this is going to come out, but I just found, I think, is another bull. He's up in front of me here. Pretty crappy weather. Chewing his cud, that helps. Cow, I don't know. Yeah. Probably can smell me. Wind hasn't been very good. wish you'd drop them sheds right now. I'll take them babies. Those are nice ones.
Well, kind of stopped raining, sprinkling a little bit, but it was pouring when Taylor got out. And I don't need to get out when it's pouring. You don't see, gets all over your glasses, you don't see good. Not a fan of getting soaking wet. But if I get caught in it, I get caught in it. But not leaving in it. But anyways, the boys, they seem to have some vibes that I'm getting one today. Couldn't tell you. But maybe it's one of them, but I'm not shooting one unless it's a 200 pounder. Well, I can't say that because if it's something like beef shot, probably shoot it, but it'd be nice to shoot a 200 pounder for the first time. So definitely not shooting no spike horn or nothing. But been known to have an itchy finger, but I'm gonna do my best to shoot 200 pounder. If I don't get one, I don't get one. I enjoy being with those guys. They're the best people you could ask to be with. It's fun. I enjoy hunting. I don't always go as far as they go. Most of the time I don't go as far as they go, but it's I can do 5-6 miles if I have to. But I'd like to shoot to 100 pounder anyways, and if it don't happen, it don't happen. But gotta cross this brook without falling. The rocks are slippery under the water. So I'm gonna stick with this road for a little while and we'll see what happens. Hope y'all are having an awesome season. Just get out and enjoy yourself. That's what it's all about. I found this stump I'm sitting on. Looked like a good spot to cool off and I can see good. I look over there by that rock. I see what looks like probably could be a padiddle, a moose horn. If it is one, it's going to be my first for the year. The next thing is, do I want to carry it out? Or is it good enough to carry it out? Well, I'm going to zoom up on it and see what it looks like. And it's looking like it could be a horn. Looks like a horn for me here. So let's go see what it is. Even though I wanted to sit. There it is, untouched. Looks like I'm on the board. Got a ways to go though. Well, I'll pick it up and we'll see what it is. That'd be it. So that's 1 point for me.
Guy didn't come back for it. Still sitting here. Snowmobile windshield or something. Guess I'm in the right place. If you know where that is, you can have it. Onward. Come here. Come here. Well, I'm just walking out these old moose trails. Hoping to bump into something. The rain finally subsided a little bit. The clouds lifted up a little higher. I saw that cow again that I filmed before. I've moved about a mile and she came across the road, went across the valley with the two bulls, and they pulled up on this other mountain. And the cow kind of veered off, and I had one of the tracks, and I said, well, I'll just stick with that track, and went out through, and of course I didn't get the bull, I got the cow. Hi. So anyway, the cow's up in front of me here someplace. She's going to get really sick of Rodney, Elmer, I think. Hi, what are you all doing? What are you doing? Good to see you. Yes, look at all of you. Yes. Well, I committed a boo-boo. I've been wearing my new Beagle jacket, and the inside pockets are lower than the other ones, and somehow radio got bumped up and fell out of my pocket somehow. I went back and looked where I adjusted my belt and stuff. Can't seem to find it. So it's somewhere in the last half mile there someplace. I tried it on the road, tried the boys on the road, so it's somewhere in the middle there. If I had more time, or if I come back, I'll walk that trail. I'm sure I can. It's a pretty easy skid path to follow, and I can probably find it. But sorry guys if I'm missing out on something or whatever. But just looked at the clock and it's starting to get later in the day, so I'm gonna start making my way down, just in case they need me for something. I don't want to get too burnt out, but I've gone a long ways today, and on the home trip now. But we'll see what happens. Keep trucking. Hopefully everybody's day's going a little better than mine, I guess. It's a good thing I got a spare. Not on me though. That's life. I used to keep them tied inside my coat, and I couldn't lose them. And I keep my GPS and my compass wrapped right around my neck. There's no way I can lose them. And I used to have the radio that way too, but maybe I gotta go back to that or tie it in or something. But the clip doesn't seem to hold all that good on that last radio I had there, but I don't know, stinking radios. And this one here is pretty old. I've had it, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, which is a lot. But anyway, typical.
It keeps pouring, so I'm hunkered in under these spruce trees till it lets up a little bit. Can't let that get you down though. Rainy day buck was shot on a day like this, so you never know. You just gotta keep your head up, keep looking. It's a pretty good spot. A lot of deer track, moose tracks. That's the update. I have to keep my head up all the time. I got bifocals and freaking can't see the camera. Here goes pouring again. Can't see the camera unless you go like this. It's when you focus, see how good you're filming. So we'll hang out here until it stops pouring. That's the update.
I found the mighty Cocoa Puff. He's walking up the road.
Mighty fine day, dude.
Go for it.
Jimmy and I are gonna catch up. How you doing, James?
Good. Fancy meeting you up here.
Yeah. See you back in a bit.
Just let a buck go. I'm just marching down the road, and there's all these like skid trails that go sideways off both sides. So I just kept looking to each side as I'm marching down the road, and I don't want to be too late to the gate because then the boys will think I'm on the other side of the mountain. And I look up and there's a buck standing there, and he's got a real small spread. He's only got like a maybe 9-inch spread, 10-inch spread at the most, and he's like a big 4-pointer. Really big fat deer, and could have shot him easy, but he wasn't real big about me stopping when I stopped. And then when I started digging out the camera and I grunted at him, he stayed a little bit, but then he ran and he hopped back up in the woods right there. Yeah, nice little buck. So got a deer today. Could have flopped him, and it only would have been 3/8 of a mile drag, all downhill, right next to the road. That'd have been an easy one. So I just got a deer. That's awesome.
Rodney Elmer, walking way the hell out here. Guess we don't need the radio, Jim. Would you care for a ride?
Sure. Dropped my radio.
Oh, you lost it?
Yeah, it fell off somewhere.
Oh.
I had this bull moose just scare the living crap out of me, and I stumbled back. That stinking thing was like here to that boulder, like 15 feet from me. And he was down on the side of the skid trail, and I'm coming out of the woods, and he's right beside it. Now I filmed him over there, I filmed him over here, and like, I come down that road, and he's standing on the side of the road down below me. And I come down there, and I come right up next to him, and he freaks and turns, and he snaps off this big dry stick about that big around, and it scared the living dickens out of me. He just went boom, and he snapped that thing on, and I jumped right back. I'm like, what in the hell is that? And as I'm backing up, I'm trying to stay facing him and back up, and there's a rock right there, and it catches my heel, and I go whoop right over.
What the hell?
I get back up, and I can hear him running up the hill a little bit, and I know about 50 yards back up the road, there's this beautiful skid trail, and I might be able to see him. So I go running up the road to get back to that skid trail,
right.
And he's in there, and I get him on film just a little bit, and then he takes off, and I'm like, it's just all stuff to adjust your timing, right?
Yeah.
The chickadees, everything.
Yeah.
So I bust out, and I'm coming down. There's two guys hunting up here,
Yep.
and they walk straight out,
Yep.
I think. But anyway, I'm coming down, and I'm checking all those green trails that go back. So I'm looking, and I'm looking this way, and I'm looking this way, and I'm going down through, and I know I don't have my radio now. I notice I don't have my radio, and I'm like, I gotta get down to the gate, because if you guys wait and it's dark when I get here and you go looking for me, it'll take longer.
Right.
So I'm trucking right along. I come around a corner, and there's a buck standing there, and I'm like, oh boy. And I look at him, and I'm like, at first I pull up my gun, and then I'm like, ah, and he's got like a little tiny rack about that big.
No kidding.
And he's looking at me, and he's almost in bow range, right? And I'm like, oh boy, stay right there, and I'm digging out my camera, and I get it out of my pocket, and he don't like that too much, because he's locked right onto me, and he starts to leave, and I grunt at him, and he comes back, and I'm like, oh, come on, and then he takes off running, and I get it up, and I think I got his tail a little bit, and he's gone.
Oh,
And
man.
it's like, oh man. And
Bummer.
it was, you know, whisker, darkish. It might not
Yeah.
work that good anyway.
Yeah.
But I was just so, and I had plenty of time to shoot him. And when I looked at him, I'm like, oh, it's a buck. Oh,
He's not the one. Hey, you saw a buck. That's cool.
So it's like, oh, so close yet so far.
You can throw mine in the back seat there.
Or
so don't
just
get
flip it over to the
crossed.
side.
Oh, in the rain.
We're soaked.
I am soaked too. The rain is just horrendous.
Yep.
Of course, there's nothing you can do about it, you know. And it just keeps coming in this drenching, soaking.
Anyway, all right, guys. Let's go to camp and get dried out.
Yeah. Yep. My pants are soaked.
I am wet.
Here we are.
We have arrived. Time to get out of these wet clothes. Let's go. Okay. Where's the light? There we go. Ooh. This light is fire for sure. One thing we never have done a ton of is filming in camp. And a lot of people wanted to see us in camp, but honestly, it's mostly just you get back, you take care of your stuff, you just take all the footage and stuff like this that we had done throughout the day, and we just put it in hard drives and stuff, and then we have something to eat, and then I go straight into making the video, and then everybody kind of chills out, chat about what happened during the day, and maybe we'll play a little cards, maybe we'll watch the videos that people took through the day while I make one. You know? Lots of jokes and lots of hanging out. It's nothing real spectacular. It's more so, in recent years, it's become a lot more just work. Like your real like downtime in a way is kind of like more so what you're doing in the woods. That's when you're just going about however you want to hunt and whatever you see and doing your thing, and then when you get back to camp, it's work in a lot of ways. That's
the number of people we've had in the past.
yeah, and it's quiet. You know, it's just the three of us right now, and it's the first year being in this camp. In recent years, it's become a little bit more getting stuff done so we can turn the videos out. Sundays tend to be a little bit more of a relaxed day and hang out, get caught up on stuff, phone calls, emails, things we need to get done, and then chat with anyone who stops by camp or any of the new people who get in. But Dad got a fire going. Time to hang our Beagle pants up. These are not the pants they once were.
No.
I'll tell you that. They were a lot nicer when they were waterproof. These days take it out of you. Windy and cold and wet. And by the time you get dried up, you have something to eat, you're about ready for bed. We're just gonna relax. I'm gonna jump on getting Ryan's buck video done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button if you like this video. Subscribe to see more. We've been putting out video almost every day. And
today was the worst day.
Today was our worst day.
Like the worst day we had for weather and you name it.
So that's part of it.
Yep.
Not every day you have something good. If you guys want to see more camp stuff, let me know. Something that we never really take too much video inside of camp, but if you want to see some of that, let us know. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. To everyone else who just joined the Mountain Deer membership, all the new members coming in, you guys are amazing. We love you. Join the deer camp. We have a bunch of stuff that's all our like shorts, and we have some bunch of stuff in there. The conversations that we have and stuff that we're working on, we put into that feed. So if you want to see that too, once you're a member, you just sign up for that.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. Happy hunting. We'll see you tomorrow for day 8. Day 8.
What's the weather supposed to be tomorrow?
I have no idea. See ya.